ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। ओम गणानाहं त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पदानश्चण्वन्नोदिवस्येदसादनम्। ओम श्री महागणपतये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ता वन्दे श्रीगुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ श्रीशङ्कराचार्यस्वामिने नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।
नमस्ते महोदय। भानुरेखा भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
अर्जुन उवाच स्थाने हृषीकेश तव प्रकीर्त्या जगत्प्रहृष्यत्यनुरज्यते च रक्षांसि भीतानि दिशो द्रवन्ति सर्वे नमस्यन्ति च सिद्धसङ्गाः।
गुड।
श्रीलक्ष्मी भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय। नमस्ते महोदय। कस्माच्च तेन न मेरन्महात्मन् गरीयसे ब्रह्मणोऽप्यादिकर्त्रे अनन्तदेवेश जगन्निवास त्वमक्षरं सदसत्तत्परं यत्।
गुड।
शीला शिंदे भगिनी।
त्वमादिदेव पुरुषः पुराणः त्वमस्य विश्वस्य परन्निधानम् वेत्तासि वेद्यं च परं च धाम त्वया ततो विश्वमनन्तरूप।
गुड।
लक्ष्मी बीवी भगिनी।
वायुर्यमोऽग्निर्वरुणः शशाङ्कः प्रजापतिस्त्वं प्रपितामहश्च नमो नमस्तेस्तु सहस्रकृत्वः पुनश्च भूयोऽपि नमो नमस्ते।
गुड।
श्रीमती भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
नमः पुरस्तात् पृष्ठतस्ते नमो
अथ पृष्ठतस्ते अथ अथ means then नमः पुरस्तात्, so saluting in the front, अथ पृष्ठः then back, so पुरस्तादथ।
नमः पुरस्तादथ पृष्ठतस्ते नमोऽस्तु ते सर्वत एव सर्व अनन्तवीर्यामितविक्रमस्त्वं सर्वं समाप्नोषि ततोऽसि सर्वः।
उषा श्रीनिवासन भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
सकेति मध्वा प्रसभं यदुक्तं हे कृष्ण हे यादव हे सकेति अजानता महिमान्न तवेदं मया प्रमादात् प्रणयेन वापि।
अजानता महिमानंत तवेदं महिमानंतवेदं
अजानता महिमानन्तवेदं मया प्रमादात् प्रणयेन वापि।
गुड।
राजेश्वरी शिवशंकर भगिनी।
यच्चावः सार्थमनस्कृतोऽसि विहारश
not mana masatkritosi
sorry यच्चावः सार्थमसत्कृतोऽसि विहारशय्यासनभोजनेषु एकोत्तवाप्यच्युत तत्समक्षं तत्क्षमाये त्वमहमभ्रमेयम्
तत्क्षामये त्वामहमप्रमेयम्
तत्क्षामये त्वामहमप्रमेयम्. Shall I read it once again?
Yeah, please read it.
Okay. यच्चावहासार्थमसत्कृतोऽसि विहारशय्यासनभोजनेषु एकाथवाप्यच्युत
एकोत
sorry एकोत्थवाप्यच्युत तत्समक्षं तत्क्षमये त्वामहमप्रमेयम्.
You may have to recorrect.
Yes.
तत्क्षामये त्वामहमप्रमेयम्
तत्क्षामये त्वामहमप्रमेयम्. तत्क्षामये त्वामहमप्रमेयम्.
Okay, good.
काश्मीरा भगिनी.
पितासि लोकस्य चराचरस्य त्वमस्य पूज्यश्च गुरुर्गरीयान् न त्वत्समोऽस्त्यभ्यतिकः कुतोऽन्यः लोकत्रयेऽप्यप्रतिमः प्रभाव.
Good.
अनुपमा भट्ट भगिनी.
तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायं प्रसादये त्वामहमीशमीढ्यम्. प्रसादये
You've not done this, right?
Yes, Mahoday. From 44 it has.
Yeah. Okay.
सखेव सख्युः प्रियः प्रियायार्हसि देव सोढुम्.
Good. Sorry, we have not done this. We'll do it today. We have not done this so far, right?
Yes, Mahoday.
Okay, we'll start with this shloka today.
अनुपमा भट्ट भगिनी.
तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायम्
तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायम्. तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायम्.
प्रसादये त्वामहमीशमीड्यम्
प्रसादये त्वामहमीशमीड्यम्. प्रसादये त्वामहमीशमीड्यम्.
तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायम् प्रसादये त्वामहमीशमीड्यम्
तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायम् प्रसादये त्वामहमीशमीड्यम्. तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायम् प्रसादये त्वामहमीशमीड्यम्.
Next.
भानुरेखा भगिनी.
पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः
पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः. पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः.
प्रियः प्रियायार्हसि देव सोढुम्
प्रियः प्रियायार्हसि देव सोढुम्. प्रियः प्रियायार्हसि देव सोढुम्.
पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः प्रियः प्रियायार्हसि देव सोढुम्
पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः. प्रियः प्रियायार्हसि देव सोढुम्. पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः. प्रियः प्रियायार्हसि देव सोढुम्.
Next.
शीला शिंदे भगिनी.
तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायम् प्रसादये त्वामहमीशमीड्यम्
तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायं प्रसादये त्वां हमीशमीड्यम्
त्वामहमीशमीड्यम्
ओके त्वां हमीशमीड्यम् तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायं प्रसादये त्वां हमीशमीड्यम् ओके सर
Good. Next.
Sri Lakshmi Bhagini.
पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः प्रियः प्रियायार्हसि देव सोढुम्
पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः प्रियप्रियायार्हसि देव सोढुम् पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः प्रियप्रियायार्हसि देव सोढुम्
Next.
Lakshmi Devi Bhagini.
तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायं प्रसादये त्वामहमीशमीड्यम् पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः प्रियः प्रियाया असि देव सोढुम्
तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायं प्रसादये त्वामहमीशमीढ्यम् पिताव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः
देवपुत्रस्य
पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः प्रियः प्रियायार्हसि देव सोढुम्
Good. Next.
Srimati Bhagini.
Full shloka slowly.
Yes, sir. तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायं प्रसादये त्वामहमीशमीढ्यम् पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः प्रियः प्रियायार्हसि देव सोढुम्
Good. Next.
Anupama Bhatt Bhagini.
तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायं प्रसादये त्वामहमीशमीड्यम् पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः प्रियः प्रियायार्हसि देव सोढुम्
Good. Next.
Usha Srinivasan Bhagini.
तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायं प्रसादये त्वामहमीशमीड्यम् पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः प्रियप्रियायार्हसि देव सोढुम्
Good. Next.
Kashmira Bhagini.
Yes. तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायं प्रसादये त्वामहमीशमीड्यम् पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः प्रियः प्रियायार्हसि देव सोढुम्
Good. Next.
Rajeshwari Shivashankar Bhagini.
तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायं प्रसादये त्वामहमीशमीड्यम् पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः प्रियः प्रियायार्हसि देव सोढुम्
One more person.
Banu Rekha Bhagini.
तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायं प्रसादये त्वामहमीशमीड्यम् पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव सख्युः प्रियः प्रियायार्हसि देव सोढुम्
Okay. So Arjuna, after realizing that Bhagavan, as a seeing Vishwarupa Darshana, and then the kind of behavior that he had exhibited with Bhagavan all these days, he is continuously asking for pardon. Okay, he is continuously doing salutations to him, namaskaram to him, asking for pardon, etc. So the last shloka that we said, no, that we saw also, Pitasi lokasya charajarasya tvamasya pujasya guru gariyan natvat samah abhyadiha kuto anyah. He is telling that, he is praising him in this particular shloka. He says that nobody is going to be equivalent to you. Tvat samah, nobody is there. Nobody can be above you also. Abhyadikaha kuto anyah lokatraye api pratima prabhava. Nobody has got those kinds of capability that you are able to have, Bhagavan, and you are the overlordship for everything in the entire universe. And he was also talking about the friendship and all in the earlier shloka. Okay. Then in this shloka, what he is talking about is hence tasmad, therefore, pranidaya kayam. He is prostrating with the body. Kayam is body. He is just falling on his body to the Bhagavan and then pranamya. He is again prostrating to the Bhagavan and then is doing salutations to him. Tasmad pranidaya kayam pranamya. So therefore, prostrating fully with his body, Sashtanga Namaskaram he is doing to the Bhagavan. Prasadaye tvam aham. Prasadaye tvam. Prasadaye tvam means what is that? Prasadaye means that sorry, I just he says that he is asking for I am propitiating you, prasadaye. Like the way we get prasada. Prasada means what? We get a blessing. So he is seeking the blessing of Bhagavan. Prasadam is what we get from Bhagavan as a blessing. So prasadaye tvam, you please bless me. So I am propitiating to you. I am falling to you. Why? Tvam aham isham idyam. So I am doing these things because you are isham. You are the Lord. Idyam. Idyam means you are the one to be worshipped. So he is now understanding that it is just not Lord Krishna. He is the universal God. He is the Vishwarupa. He has already showed that he is the Bhagavan. So he says that you are to be worshipped. You are the Lord. He is now telling, earlier he was telling Krishna, Vasudeva, etc. But now he is telling you are the Lord. You are to be worshipped. So pranidaya kayam, with the body he is prostrating. And then what he is telling is that Piteva Putrasya. He is telling finally Deva Sodum. Last, the fourth line, last word is Deva Sodum, means please forgive me, Lord. Okay, he is telling, asking for forgiven, for God to forgive him. Deva Sodum, please forgive me. Like what? Like how he has got to be forgiven. He is giving example also. Piteva Putrasya. Like parents. Here it is telling father and son. You can take it as parents also. Like the way the father pardons his son's mistakes. Children, they do lot of mistakes. They do lot of things which sometimes we also do not like. They are very careless. They do a lot of mistakes. And then they are thoughtless also many times when they act. But still, when we are parents, we are able to immediately accept those things and then we are able to pardon them. We forgive them. We do not take it out of the house also. When most of us will have challenges with our children. So we try to pardon. At the same time, we also take responsibility of telling them what is right, what is wrong, how they need to relook at the various kinds of things and how they need to go through their life, etc. So as a father, here they tell father and son, he can take the parents. As parents, we forgive our children. They make lot of mistakes, lot of known or unknown mistakes also, but still we feel that it is a responsibility to take care of them. So we pardon them and we continue to counsel them and ask them to be very, very responsible in their life and then take care of their lives. So Piteva Putrasya, like a father forgives his children or like a parents forgiving their children. Sakeva Sakyuhu. Friends, if you have got some close friends always make a lot of fun about one another. Okay. Indignities also is passed on to the friend. They make such kinds of statements which may be absolutely hitting the dignity of the individuals. But still, as a friend, those things are not taken seriously. They just pardon, they commands for fun. So, like for fun, indignities that a friend starts putting on to one of his friends is being ignored. They don't even take it seriously. So, like the way the friends ignore the indignities that is passed on by another friend. And so one is the father to son, that is carelessness and then mistakes and ignorance. There it is getting pardoned. He's asking for pardon, like a father for those kinds of actions that he would have done, like mistakes or ignorance or carelessness, whatever he has done in the association with Lord Krishna. In those kinds of areas of problem, mistakes that he had done, he says that please pardon me like a father. Then indignities of talking ill about him, that is making a lot of fun about him, etc. Like the way a friend will be able to take it and then just ignore it, he's asking him to ignore. And then priyaha, priyayaha. Priyaha means husband, priyayaha is wife. Okay, husband and wife, they have a lot of intimacy. Out of intimacy, there's going to be a lot of disrespect also. Between the husband and wife, there could be a lot of disrespects. There could be a lot of such kinds of misunderstandings. But what happens is that each one tries to ensure that those things are not unnecessarily blown up and it is all just ignored. And then they say that we need to move on. Okay, you had your point of view, I had my point of view, let us not take it forward, just we ignore. That is because of intimacy. So, because of intimacy, so Arjuna is now looking at, because of intimacy, he would have done some kinds of behavior with Krishna. As a friend, he might have done some behavior with Krishna. As a ignorant and careless boy, also he would have done something. So these are the three relationships. You know, if you look at the relationships of the parents and children, is one relationship where normally we do a forgiving. We don't even ask for anybody. Within the house itself, we forgive. Friends, we don't go for anything. We simply forgive. Okay. Third relationship is husband and wife. The intimacy, there could be a lot of disrespect. That also is forgiven. So Bhagavan is taking these three, sorry, Arjuna is taking these three examples and then says, like all the mistakes that I have committed, not knowing that you are the Lord of the universe, like the way your father will be able to pardon his son, and like a way the friend is pardoned by his other friend who was put on to some indignities, and like the way, because of intimacy, if some kinds of disrespect was shown, like the way husband and wife, they are able to just ignore and then pardon. Please pardon me. Please excuse me. Please forgive me. That's what he's now requesting. So these are the three close relationships where we always give forgiving. No, we are not going to be taking it seriously. Whereas for small things for somebody else, we may be taking it in a very serious manner. But friends, children, and spouse, we have a different way of looking at those relationships, and we do have a lot of commissions, omissions in those relationships, but those things are generally ignored. And then we also try to see how the relationship can be further strengthened by having an open and frank discussion. So he's taking these three examples and says, like this, you please excuse me, please pardon me. Tasmat pranamya pranidayakayam prasadayetva mahamishamidyam piteva putrasya sakeva sakyuhu priyah priyayar asideva sodum. Next.
Usha Srinivasan Bhagini.
Adrishtapurvam krishitosmi drishtva.
One second, sir. Yes. I'm missing the screen. 1 second. அம்மாக்கு கொடுங்க adrishtapurvam. 1 second, sir.
Adrishtapurvam
adrishtapurvam krishitosmi drishtva
Bhayena cha pravyatitam mano me.
Bhayena cha pravyatitam mano me. Bhayena cha pravyatitam mano me.
Adrishtapurvam krishitosmi drishtva bhayena cha pravyatitam mano me.
Adrishtapurvam krishitosmi drishtva bhayena cha pravyatitam mano me. Adrishtapurvam krishitosmi drishtva bhayena cha pravyatitam mano me.
Good.
Thank you, sir.
Sheila Shinde Bhagini.
Tadeva me darshaya deva rupam.
तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपम् तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपम्
प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास
प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास
तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपम् प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास
तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपम् प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपम् प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास.
Good. Next.
Lakshmi Bibi Bhagini.
अदृष्टपूर्वं हृषितोऽस्मि दृष्ट्वा भयेन च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे
अदृष्टपूर्वं हृषितोऽस्मि दृष्ट्वा भयेन च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे अदृष्टपूर्वं हृषितोऽस्मि दृष्ट्वा भयेन च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे.
Good. Next.
Rajeshwari Shivashankar Bhagini.
तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास
तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास.
Next.
Sri Lakshmi Bhagini.
अदृष्टपूर्वं हृषितोऽस्मि दृष्ट्वा भयेन च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास
अदृष्टपूर्वं हृषितोऽस्मि दृष्ट्वा भयेन च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास.
Good. Next.
Srimati Bhagini.
Full shloka.
Yes, sir. अदृष्टपूर्वं हृषितोऽस्मि दृष्ट्वा भयेन च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास.
Good. Next.
Anupama Bhatt Bhagini.
अदृष्टपूर्वं हृषितोऽस्मि दृष्ट्वा भयेन च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास.
Good. Next.
Kashmira Bhagini.
Yes. अदृष्टपूर्वं हृषितोऽस्मि दृष्ट्वा भयेन च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास.
Good. Next.
Bhanureka Bhagini.
अदृष्टपूर्वं हृषितोऽस्मि दृष्ट्वा भयेन च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास.
Good. Next. One more person.
Lakshmi Bibi Bhagini.
अदृष्टपूर्वं हृषितोऽस्मि दृष्ट्वा भयेन च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास.
Good. Next. One more person.
Anupama Bhatt Bhagini.
अदृष्टपूर्वं हृषितोऽस्मि दृष्ट्वा भयेन च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास.
Okay. So when Arjuna was, he asked for Vishwarupa Darshanam only himself. He only told Bhagavan, I want to see your Vishwarupam. So Bhagavan has shown everything. So when he saw the Vishwarupa Darshanam, initially Arjuna was totally amused. Okay, he was absolutely happy. He was wonderstruck. Then, when he started moving towards Bhagavan's mouth, he had tremendous amount of fear. There are three stages that take place in the case of Vishwarupa Darshanam. The first stage was wonderment, wonder, ascharya, feeling, etc. Then the second stage was bhayam. The bhayam came up when he started looking at the destruction that was done by Bhagavan. The third stage, we'll discuss it in the next couple of slokas. So he says that adrishta purvam. Adrishta purvam. Purvam is earlier. Adrishta, the things that has not been seen by anybody. That was Vishwarupa Darshanam. So adrishta purvam, what was not seen by anybody before, that is a Vishwarupa Darshanam. Drishtva, on having seen, Krishitosmi, I was very happy. I am very happy. Then what happened? Bhayena, that initial stage of happiness on seeing that what was not seen before of a Vishwarupa Darshanam of Bhagavan. Then it slowly goes, the happiness is now slowly shifting into Bhayam. But Bhayena cha pravyatidam manome. In my mind, there's tremendous amount of disturbance after seeing the other side of you, the destructive portion of the Bhagavan. So my mind is afflicted, my mind is disturbed. Supposing somebody has seen something which is not good, then it takes few days for them to come to a kind of normal level. Okay, they are continuously afflicted with kind of a thought process. So he says, bhayena cha pravyatidam manome. My mind is afflicted with tremendous amount of fear after seeing the other side of you also. Now he says that I am not able to take this Vishwarupa Darshanam anymore. So Tadeva, so Deva, O Lord, Tadeva, hence, may Darshaya Rupam. He wants him to show the old Rupam itself. Tadeva may Darshaya Deva Rupam Prasida Devesha Jagannivasa. He says, Jagannivasa, you please show me only your original form. Okay, Deva Rupam Darshaya, that only you show me. I am now okay with Vishwarupa Darshanam. I have seen enough. Prasida, please. He's asking Bhagavan with request, please be gracious on me. I am not able to take it anymore. I am finding it very difficult to accept this. I was happy. Subsequently, I also become totally, it was, no, I am also getting too much, I'm getting into a lot of fear. And my mind is continuously afflicted with fear. So, hence, Bhagavan, please show me your normal Rupam only. I am not able to take it. Please show me your Deva Rupam only. I don't want this Vishwarupa Rupam. I do not want to see this. Jagannivasa means, we know that we already seen Jagannivasa he is the Nivasa for the entire Jagat, so he is also called Jagannivasa. So he continues to call Bhagavan as Jagannivasa, Deva, Deva Rupam. So he is addressing not as Yeshua, Krishna or anything, he is addressing only as Bhagavan, the Lord of the Isham, etc. The entire universe, etc. is only addressing. So he is now requesting Bhagavan that he is not able to take it anymore. And he wants Bhagavan to come back to his normal form only, Deva form. He is requesting Prasida, he is asking him to consider, because he is also afraid that Bhagavan, if he does not want to consider the request from Arjuna, no, I think Arjuna was not in a position to take it anymore. So he is requesting Prasida Devesha Jagannivasa, please Tadeva Rupam Darshaya. So you please show the old Rupa itself to me, which I want to see. Okay. Which kind of Rupam he wants to see now? Next.
Sheila Shinde Bagini.
Kiritinang Gadinang Chakrahastam.
किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रहस्तम् किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रहस्तम्
Ichchami tvan drashtumaham tathaiva.
इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव
Kiritinang Gadinang Chakrahastam. इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव
किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रहस्तम् इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रहस्तम् इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव.
Good. Next.
Rajeshwari Shivashankar Bhagini.
तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन
तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन
सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते
सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते
तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते
तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते.
Next.
Sri Lakshmi Bhagini.
किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रहस्तम् इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव
Sri Lakshmi Bhagini. Okay, Srimati Bhagini.
Yes, sir.
किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रहस्तम् इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव
किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रहस्तम् इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रहस्तम् इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव.
Good. Next.
Bhanureka Bhagini.
तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते
तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते.
Good. Next.
Anupama Bhatt Bhagini.
किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रहस्तम् इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते
किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रहस्तम् इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते.
Good. Next.
Kashmira Bhagini.
Full Shloka.
Yes, sir. किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रहस्तम् इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते.
Good. Next.
Lakshmi Bibi Bhagini.
किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रहस्तम् इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते.
Good. Next.
Usha Srinivasan Bhagini.
किरीटिनं गदिनं च चक्रहस्तम् इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते.
Explain again.
Yes, sir.
Only the first line once.
किरीटिनं गदिनं च चक्रहस्तं.
No, two chacha. Gadinam chakrahastam.
गदिनं चक्रहस्तं किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रहस्तं.
Good. Next.
Sri Lakshmi Bhagini. Sheila Shinde Bhagini.
किरीटिनङ्गदिनं चक्रहस्तम् इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते.
One more person.
Rajeshwari Shivashankar Bhagini.
किरीटिनं गतिनं चक्रहस्तम् इच्छामि त्वां द्रष्टुमहं तथैव तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहो भव विश्वमूर्ते.
So if you look at the earlier shloka, he wanted Bhagavan to come back to a pleasing form. Okay. He was not okay with the Vishnurupa Darshanam and he wanted Bhagavan to come to a pleasing form. He said Deva Rupam. So he please come back to the Deva Rupam. Deva Rupam means what is that we all know. If you look at Krishna, we can Deva Rupam of Krishna, we always see Venkatramana Swami with the Kiridam on the top, then Changa Chakra Gadapani, that's what we see. Or we see Guru Ayurappan with all those kinds of, Kiridam and Changa Chakra Gadapani. So that is the kind of Rupam that we always like to see Vishnu as, right? And Narayana, Vishnu, we like to see only in that way. So Arjuna has now understood that Krishna is the avatara of Vishnu, he is the Lord, and he is also an avatara of Vishnu. An avatara of Vishnu has also been seen by everybody when they were all worshipping. That has been there. Vishnu worship has been there for right from all the yugas. So he wanted him to again come to Deva Rupam, which can be only with Kridam, Changa Chakra Gadapane, like that. So he says, what is that he wants now? Kiritinam. I want you to be with the Kridam, with the Gadinam, Chakrahastam, with Sudarshan Chakram, Ichchami, I desire. Swam Drattumaham Tataiva, I want to see you like that, Tada Eva. Teneva Rupeda Chaturbhujena, with Tena, with all those things, Chaturbhujena, with the four arms. What he is telling? Sahasrabaho Vishwamurte. Correctly, he is seeing Sahasrabaho. He is seeing thousands of hands, no? And he is seeing a Vishwamurti. He is not seeing the Lord Vishnu or Lord Krishna. He is seeing a Vishwamurti with thousands of arms. He is seeing as a Vishwamurti, and he wants him to become a Krishnamurti from Vishwamurti. He is seeing Vishwamurti, but he wants him to become a Krishnamurti. So he says, come with Kiridam, Gada, Chakrahastam, and then Chadurbhujam. Okay, come to that form, come out of the Sahasrabahu, come out of this 1,000-armed Vishwamurti that you are now showing to me. I want you to come back to that particular form. He is now requesting him, whether he will consider his request. He says, please come back to that form, which is a very pleasing form for all of us to worship. If you look at that way, all of us like to worship a very simple form, which is very pleasing to us. And by looking at that, we don't have any bhaya. We always feel abhaya. We feel that when I have a Guru picture next to me in the bed, and when there's a bad swapna, then you just look at it, you are feeling assured. Okay. So that is the kind of form that he wants to see. And he says, please come to this kind of a form. Kiritinam, Gadinam, Chakrahastam, Ichchami Tvam Drashtum Aham Tadaiva. Teneva Rupena Chaturbhujena. Sahasrabaho Baba Vishwamurte. So he is requesting him to move from Vishwamurti to Krishnamurti now. So what does Bhagavan say? Now Bhagavan has to either accept it or reject it. No? Let us see what he says. Next.
Bhanureka Bhagini.
Shri.Balasubramanian Maya Prasannena Tavarjunedam.
Shri.Bhagavanuvacha Maya Prasannena Tavarjunedam. Maya Prasannena Tavarjunedam.
रूपं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात्
रूपं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात् रूपं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात्
मया प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात्
मया प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात् मया प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात्.
Good. Next.
Srimati Bhagini.
तेजोमयौ विश्वमनन्तमाद्यम्
तेजोमयो विश्वमनन्तमाद्यम् तेजोमयो विश्वमनन्तमाद्यम्
यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम्
यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम् यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम्
तेजोमयौ विश्वमनन्तमाद्यम् यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम्
तेजोमयो विश्वमनन्तमाद्यम् यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम् तेजोमयो विश्वमनन्तमाद्यम् यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम्.
Good. Next.
Anupama Bhatt Bhagini.
मया प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात्
श्रीभगवानुवाच मया प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात् मया प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात्.
Next.
Sheela Shinde Bhagini.
तेजोमयो विश्वमनन्तमाद्यम् यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम्
तेजोमयो विश्वमनन्तमाद्यम् यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम् तेजोमयो विश्वमनन्तमाद्यम् यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम्.
Good. Next.
Usha Srinivasan Bhagini.
श्रीभगवानुवाच मया प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात् तेजोमयो विश्वमनन्तमाद्यम् यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम्
श्रीभगवानुवाच मया प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात् तेजोमयं विश्वमनन्तमाद्यं यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम्.
Next.
Lakshmi Bibi Bhagini.
A full shloka once.
Yes, sir. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Prasanena Tavarjunedam Rupam Parandarshitam Tejo Maya Vishwamanantamadyam Yanme Tadan Twadanyena Nadrishtapurvam.
Good. Next.
Usha Srinivasan Bhagini.
Full shloka.
श्रीभगवानुवाच मया प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात् तेजोमयं विश्वमनन्तमाद्यं यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम्.
Good. Next.
Rajeshwari Shivashankar Bhagini.
श्रीभगवानुवाच मया प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात् तेजोमय विश्वमनन्तमाद्यं यन्मे त्वदन्येन दृष्टपूर्वम्
Tadanyena na drishtaपूर्वम्.
यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम्.
Next.
Kashmira Bhagini.
श्रीभगवानुवाच मया प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात् तेजोमयौ विश्वमनन्तमाद्यं यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम्.
Next.
Bhanureka Bhagini.
श्रीभगवानुवाच मया प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदं रूपं परं दर्शितमात्मयोगात् तेजोमयौ विश्वमनन्तमाद्यं यन्मे त्वदन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम्.
So now what Bhagavan says is that Arjuna requested Bhagavan to come back from Vishwamurti Sahasrabaho, that kind of form, to the normal Devesha form. Okay, so Bhagavan, before changing over his form, he says, Arjuna, Bhagavan is telling, oh Arjuna, Atma Yogat, by my own power, my yogic power, when Bhagavan can create everything, he can also create his own kind of form, no? With my own Atma Yogat, Param Rupam Darshitam, I had shown you the supreme Rupam of mine. Why did I show you? Maya Prasannena, because I am very pleased with you, Tava Arju, Tava. Tava means you, Arjuna. Because I am very much pleased with you, Arjuna, with my own Atma Yogam, as you asked for that, I showed my supreme vision, supreme form. Darshitam Param Rupam, the supreme form I have shown. Tejomayam, which is fully radiant. Okay, the Mayam, the supreme form, the Vishwarupa was Tejomayam, absolutely brilliant and radiant. Vishwam, the entire universe was seen in that Vishwarupam. Anantam, which was limitless. Adyam, which is the beginningless. Yatu me, whatever I have shown with all these kinds of characteristics. Tvad anyena, apart from you. Tvad anyena means nobody else other than you, na drishta purvam, have not seen this before this. Okay, so he says that only for you I have shown this Vishwarupam, and because I was very pleased with you, and which is supposed to be Tejomayam, Vishwam, Anantam, Adyam. Nobody else apart from you has seen this. Okay, so I have only shown this to you. So Bhagavan is now telling Arjuna, you asked for it, and I have shown this, and that particular form, whatever I have shown only to you, and nobody else has seen this particular form. Next.
Lakshmi Bibi Bhagini.
Na veda yagyat yayanairna dhanaihi.
न वेदयज्ञाध्ययनैर्न दानैः न वेदयज्ञाध्ययनैर्न दानैः.
This one, you pronounced it very well. This is Veda Yajna Adhyayana. Okay. Veda Yajna Adhyayana. Adhyanam, we say, no, when people do practice, Veda chanting they do means Veda Adhyanam, we are doing it. So Veda Yajna Adhyayana. Okay. Na Veda Yajnayanairna dhanaihi.
न वेदयज्ञात्यनरै न वेदयज्ञात्यनैर्न दानैः.
Adhyayana. Veda Yajnat Yajanairna dhanaihi.
Okay, I'll try once more, sir.
Yeah.
न वेदयज्ञाध्ययनैर्न दानैः. Is that okay, sir?
Correct.
न वेदयज्ञाध्ययनैर्न दानैः
Good. न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुग्रैः
न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुग्रैः न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुग्रैः
न वेदयज्ञात्ययनैर्न दानैः न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुग्रैः
न वेदयज्ञाध्ययनैर्न दानैः न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुग्रैः न वेदयज्ञाध्ययनैर्न दानैः न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुग्रैः.
Good. Next.
Anupama Bhatt Bhagini.
एवं रूपः शक्य अहन्नृलोके
एवं रूपः शक्य अहन्नृलोके एवं रूपः शक्य अहन्नृलोके
नृलोके
अहन्नृलोके
the ru sound should come
नृलोके
Nrsimhan Nrsimhan
अहन्नृलोके नृलोके
Nru Nru
ओके नृ एवं रूपः शक्य अहन्नृलोके
द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीर
द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीर द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीर.
Good. एवं रूपः शक्यम् अहन्नृलोके द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीर
एवं रूपः शक्य अहन्नृलोके द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीर एवं रूपः शक्य अहन्नृलोके द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीर.
द्रष्टुं here is
द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीर.
Next.
Srimati Bhagini.
न वेदयज्ञात्ययनैर्न दानैः न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुग्रैः
न वेदयज्ञाध्ययनैर्न दानैः न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुग्रैः न वेदयज्ञाध्ययनैर्न दानैः न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुग्रैः.
Good. Next.
Usha Srinivasan Bhagini.
एवं रूपः शक्य अहन्नृलोके द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीर
एवं रूपः शक्य अहन्नृलोके द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीर एवं रूपः शक्य अहन्नृलोके द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीर.
Next.
Bhanureka Bhagini.
न वेदयज्ञात्ययनैर्न दानैः न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुग्रैः एवं रूपः शक्य अहन्नृलोके द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीर
न वेदयज्ञाध्ययनैर्न दानैः न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुग्रैः एवं रूपः शक्य अहन्नृलोके द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीर.
Next.
Rajeshwari Shivshankar Bhagini.
न वेदयज्ञाध्ययनैर्न दानैः न च क्रियाभिर्न च क्रियाभिर्न ततोभिरुग्रैः न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुग्रैः एवं रूपः शक्य अहं नृलोके द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन गुरुप्रवीर
Pravira.
कुरुप्रवीर
Good. Next.
Sheila Shinde Bagini.
न वेदयज्ञाध्ययन न वेदयज्ञाध्ययनैर्नदानैः न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुग्रैः एवं रूपः शक्य अहं नृलोके द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीर
Drashtum.
द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीर
Next.
Kashmira Bagini.
Yes. न वेदयज्ञाध्ययनैर्न दानैः न च क्रियाभिर्न तपोभिरुग्रैः एवं रूपः शक्य अहं नृलोके द्रष्टुं त्वदन्येन कुरु प्रवीर.
Okay. In this sloka, Bhagavan further says that Evam Rupaha, the Rupa, Vishwarupa that you have seen, Duloke. Duloka means in the world of mortals, like where we are all living, in the that is in the Naralokam, or in the Loka where we live. He says that this Rupa, whatever I have shown for you in this human Loka, is not possible, na Veda Adhyayanaihi. Just because somebody is doing Veda Adhyayanam, they morning to evening, they do a lot of reading of Vedas. It is not possible just by reading Veda Adhyayanam, or not by doing Yajna. So, Veda Adhyayanam or Yajna Adhyayanam, or some people feel that when they do lot of charity, Bhagavan is going to appear in front of him. It is not na danehi. So, by doing Veda Adhyayanam or Jnana Adhyayanam or doing Dana, nacha Kriya Bihi, even by doing just because a Karma Yogi is there, it is not possible for them to have this kind of a view. Na tapobihi ugrehi. Even by doing ugrehi tapaha. Ugrehi means very strictest of, staunchest of tapas. Somebody is having, I'm going to be on fast for 6 months. I'm not going to eat. I'm going to only start praying for Bhagavan. Those kinds of things also is not going to help in terms of getting this particular form. So, na Veda, that is, it is not possible to get Veda Adhyayanaihi, Yajna Adhyayanaihi, Danehi, Kriyabihi, by doing karmas, Ugrehi Tapobihi, even doing very strict of penances, Evam Rupaha Shakya Aham Ruloke, Drashtum Pada Anyena Kurupravira. All these things except you, nobody else be able to do despite doing all those kinds of things. So he says that you have been very special to me. So I have been able to provide you this kind of a vision. And it is not possible just because somebody is going to do Veda Jnanam or Dhanam or all these kinds of things. So only one thing is that we have to be very, very cautious here, that we should not start looking at all these things in a very, very light manner. Like there's no need for doing Veda Adhyayanam, there's no need for doing Yajna, there's no need for doing Dhana. I'll not do Karma Yoga, I'll not take Ekadasi fasting hereafter. We should not look at it like that. What we should look at is that all those things are also means. All those things are means in terms of developing a kind of mindset to prepare ourselves to get that jnanam. That jnanam is that we have to understand that there is only one Nirguna Brahman and I am also that Brahman. That jnanam has to come. Even now, Arjuna has not got, he has been able to see Vishwarupam, but he has not been able to see him as a part of Vishwarupam. He felt that Bhagavan Vishwarupam is different. I am different. He is still not able to relate to that. He is also again telling, only when you say that he is different and I am different, Bhaya is going to be there. When we feel that the world is different and I am different, then Bhaya will be there. The other day we said, no, anything different than you can provide you with fear. So he felt Bhagavan is different from him, so he had a fear. So what he is telling is that all these things are not the means for you. It may be a means for you, but just because somebody is going to be staunch in all these things need not get an opportunity for having Vishwarupa Darshanam, which means need not be providing him with the necessary tools for self-realization. So for self-realization, what is required is a jnana. The jnana is Nirguna Brahman and Atma, both are same. That is the ultimate jnana that is required. Otherwise, you can keep on doing slokas and Vedas and Adhyayanam and Tirtha Yatra, everything you can do. But if you are not able to get that jnana, you will not be able to get yourself realized. We will be only adding punyas by doing all those other kinds of things. Otherwise, if you really want to get realization, jnana is the four and foremost, which Bhagavan will be talking in the subsequent slokas. So this is also equivalent to, some of you may know the Bhajagovindam song, no? Bhajagovindam, Bhajagovindam, Govindam Bhaja Modamate, Samprapte Samnihite Kale, Nahi Nahi Rakshadi Dukkunj Karane. At the time of, when they are going to be, your time is over in this world, at that particular time, I'm going to be arguing about the grammar of, whether you have to put Anuswara here or you have to say in which. He says nothing will help. You have to only have a Smaranam, you have to have Bhakti, you have to have devotion. All this grammar, everything, Al Jankara says, Nahi Nagre Dukkunj Karane, just working on grammar, etc. is all waste when you don't have a real Bhakti. Okay, so what he says is that all these, even Bhagavan is not telling, even Veda, Yajna, Adhyayana, Dana, Tapo, as well as Karma Yoga, all these things need not necessarily help you to see me, need not make you to see me. Maybe they'll provide you with the tools for gaining jnana. So we cannot think of all these things very lightly. We have to also know that we have to learn Vedas, we have to learn Adhyayanam, we have to do all those things, but we have to have a different type of mindset as to why we are doing this, in terms of doing Atma Chutti, Chitta Chutti, and then getting the Jnana, and then with the Jnana try to understand that I am the Bhagavan. That is what is important. So that is what is being told here. So Veda, Yajna, etc., all the kinds of tools, but the tools will not help you to, tools is not the end of it. That is what he is telling. So we'll continue it in the next class. Tasmat pranamya pranidhaya kajam prasadayet vamahamishamijyam pitheva putrasya sakeva sakyuh priyah priyayar asideva sodum kiritinam gadinam. Have I skipped from Shloka? Adrishtapurvam shishitosmi drishtva bhayena cha pravyatitam mano me Tadeva me dashaya deva rupam prasida devesha jagannivasa kiritinam gadinam chakrahastam ichchami tvam drashtumaham tataiva tenaiva rupena chadurbhujena sahasrabaho bhava vishvamurte. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya prasannena tavarjunedam Rupam parandarshitamatma yogat tejomayo vishvamanantamadhyam yanme tvadhanyena na drishtapurvam drishtapurvam na veda yajñatyayanairna dhanaihi na chakriyabhirna tapobhirugraihi yevam rupa shakyahandruloke drashtum tvadhanyena kuru pravira. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Guru